everyone, it's Jillian and welcome to today's super fun and exciting slime video. So today we are going to be doing an extreme slime makeover on some old and ugly slimes, and I wanted to create the most magical unicorn drink slime and I wanted it to just be beautiful. So I was hoping that the slimes that I chose to make over were going to work and I was going to be able to create my slime masterpiece, I guess. So jumping straight into it, I've just picked out some slimes which I thought would work well. I wasn't sure what the textures were going to be like, so always I'm a bit nervous, but jumping straight into it, we have this one from Slime New York, and as you can see it was a little bit separated and it is definitely a half floam. So we have got a lot of rainbow floam beads sitting at the top, so I'm going to try my best to remove as many of these as possible because I do not want these in my end slime. Now I couldn't actually remove all of them because I would have lost too much of the actual slime, so I decided to leave them in there and then remove them once the slime was activated. Now at this point I realized after removing the foam beads that I didn't actually have that much slime left over, so I decided to take another slime in a similar color, which could also do with a makeover, and again I'm just removing any of the foam beads and just adding this as well. So here we have two different slimes, but as you can see they were very similar in color, so I thought it would work well, and this way I had a bigger batch of slime. I then decided to add lotion and conditioner. I wanted this slime to be as stretchy and glossy as possible. I also added a teaspoon of sifted cornstarch and mixed this in, and this definitely thickened it up. Now I decided that this wasn't as brighter unicorn blue as I was hoping for, so I added a little bit of blue food coloring at a time until I got basically a bubblegum blue color, and I was so happy with it and it was so easy to achieve this color. Next I'm just adding some fairy floss scent. It did have a bit of an odd scent at this point because it was two different slimes already mixed together, so I just tried to cover that up as best as possible, and then I also decided to add some shaving foam, and as you can see it started to reactivate the slime, and that's why I like to add the shaving foam last, right before I'm about to activate it. So here I'm going in with my activator slowly and just reactivating it, and it went to a really thick and fluffy slime. I was so obsessed with it, and as you can see it was great for bubble pops and an awesome bright bubblegum blue. Next, I really wanted my unicorn drink to have some drizzle around the top to make it look more magical and fun, so I decided to use this bubblegum inspired slime from Slime Fantasies. So as you can see it's already so melted, which is great. It meant that I didn't have to deactivate it at all. So I was really happy with how this slime was looking, and I thought it was going to be so perfect for my unicorn slime. It already had a slight bubblegum scent that had faded, so I decided to add some more bubblegum scent just to make it a little bit stronger, and then I also added some conditioner to thicken it up. I then decided to add half a teaspoon of cornstarch just to make sure that this would hold its shape as a drizzle around the top of my little slime glass. You'll see what I mean when I put it all together, and then I'm just making it a little bit more vibrant. Next I just went back in with the activator and just reactivated the slime, and this reactivated into the best thick and glossy slime, and I was obsessed with the bubblegum scent. Now my epic unicorn drink needed to be topped off with some amazing whipped cream inspired slime, so I decided to take this old slime from Kawaii Slime Company and try and transform it into a whipped cream looking slime. It was definitely a bit of a challenge because, as you can see, it's an off-white. I don't know if this one had discolored. I'm pretty sure it may have been white to begin with, so we needed to bring that brightness back. So I just scooped out first of all the foam beads, and then I just went in with some white food coloring and started mixing this in, and basically I just tried to make it as white as possible because I want this to be whipped cream and I don't want it to have this greenish tint to it. Then I just added some scent to go along with it, and then I decided to reactivate it because I'm going to be adding a few other ingredients after it's activated, so I needed to see how it was going to activate, and as you can see, it's nice and soft and stretchy. I really needed this slime to hold its shape, so I decided to transform it into a cloud cream by adding instant snow powder. So I just added about a teaspoon of instant snow powder and I just mixed this in until it made an awesome cloud cream. As you can see, it's definitely going to hold its shape, but to ensure that it won't melt on top of my slime, I also decided to add a little bit of Crayola Model Magic clay, and this meant that it was really going to hold that whipped cream shape on top and not melt while I was trying to add all my other ingredients. Now it was time for everything to come together, and I was so excited but also kind of nervous because I didn't know if it was all going to work together or if it was just going to mix and melt. So I decided to first add my pink slime, and this I decided to use as a drizzle around the top. It kind of looked like pink melted chocolate, which looks so cool, and I was so happy with how it drizzled around the side of the glass. I then added a little bit of pink slime to the bottom of the glass, topped it off with some large pastel foam beads, and then that blue slime, and then of course a swirl of that whipped cream inspired slime. Next, I just picked out a bunch of charms which just screamed unicorn magical drink to me, and then just topping it off with all of those amazing charms, and I had so much fun with this part because it just made it look so incredible, and I could not be happier with how it was all coming together. So here are the slimes beforehand, and then here we have the amazing unicorn inspired drink. I would love to know what you think of this slime in the comments below. It is definitely one of those epic Instagrammable drinks which used to be everywhere, and I cannot wait to create more slimes like this. It just made me so happy, and I was so excited to finally be able to use all of my candy themed charms. I would love to know in the comments below what you think of today's slime makeover. I cannot believe how magical it looked, and I cannot wait to create more slime makeovers in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!